This video right here is completely different than anything I have done on this channel to yet. But it is something that I am very passionate about, and that is diesel performance and the diesel community as a whole. I have had several diesel vehicles. I have 2 at the moment, and this video in particular is about something you've probably already heard of, but I want to dig a little deeper into it. And it is about Heavy D, the owner of Sparks Motors, the owner of Diesel Sellers, and the host of Diesel Brothers television show on Discovery Channel. And they are some like high energetic guys, and the story that I'm talking about, there was a Hispanic family in the mountains of Utah camping. And I know I'm going to butcher their last name, but I'm going to try it anyway. I've been sitting here trying to say it, and I physically cannot do it. Jose Caballero. I know that's not correct, but I'm sorry. That's the best I can do. They had went camping in the woods. Well, his truck broke down. He had a 2006 Ford F-250. I have a 2004 F-250, basically the same truck, just a little bit of cosmetic differences. Something in the steering box broke, and he could not pull the camper out of the spot where it was sitting camping. Well, there was a young man who come up, and it was his turn to camp in this spot. Well, Jose's truck wasn't there, and the guy was irate. He got out and was just screaming, cussing. There's going to be a lot of bleeping in this video because this guy just went 10 notches too far the other side of retard. And I have never in my life seen Heavy D get flustered. I have never seen Heavy D say much bad about anybody, especially on his Instagram page or anything like that. I have never seen him get out of line at all. This right here set him off into a world of pissed off that I haven't ever seen, and it started a chain of events that is truly amazing. I am robbing a lot of this footage from Heavy D's Instagram account, but I'm not doing it. I'm doing it just to show what kind of person Heavy D is. He has been building and giving away trucks long before anybody ever even really heard of the show, heard of him or anything. The way it works is they build these awesome diesel trucks, and then they sell a lot of merchandise, a lot of products, a lot of different things, and every $5 you spend is a chance to win a truck. I'm going to put some clips right here of when Jose and his family first met White, whom he says is a diesel mechanic from a county in Utah.
What are they doing? I'm a diesel mechanic for Weaver County. I know that you're stupid. No, the power steering. The power steering has nothing to do with turning. Grow some balls and use some muscle.
They turn, but they don't turn it.
Don't get out of here. And when your shit's not here, you can thank me.
He said that it doesn't take steering to move your truck. Yeah, it does. There is no possible way that you can fight that hard enough to turn the wheels. I mean, if you're moving maybe a little bit, but the way everything was going, that is impossible. And the guy's just a total prick. I'm not even going to play the whole video because I don't want to give this guy any more recognition of what he's already got. And that's not the reason of the video anyway. I'm sorry for the language and the type of stuff that has been shown in this video because of Wyatt, but I'm going to show you how mad Heavy D got when he first seen the video of this guy right here.
Ugh. Like, at this point, I just want to run up, punch Wyatt's head clean off his body, and just... Okay.
As you can see, he got madder than any I have ever seen him, and I'm going to put a few more clips in here of how mad Wyatt got and how stupid he was acting. You know, you can obviously tell that, you know, Jose had been under his truck working on it. His back's dirty. There's a picture on the screen right now. And, you know, he walks up to Jose and grabs him on the ears and said, "What, are you deaf? Can you not hear me? Did these work?" Right here.
What do you want me to do?
Oh. Camila. Hey, nice.
Are you deaf? Do these work? Move it!
How? We need service in the phone. Yeah, we need locking 5.
We're gonna go get it right now.
Well, all of this set off a chain of events of getting Jose's truck completely rebuilt. And somehow, through social media and Heavy D's millions of followers, he found Jose, or Jose found him, or something. Well, right here, it is showing Heavy D meet Jose the first time, and it shows a new truck pulling up in the background. That is Jose's loaner truck.
His pickup truck were involved in the video that I posted the other day about just some really rude people that kind of took advantage of Jose and his family. And so we're here today at Jose's house because, Jose, you want to do a little work on your truck?
Yeah.
Turns out Jose likes built trucks, and he likes my truck with the bumper and stuff on it. So I've asked Jose if we could take his truck back to our shop and do some work on it. And in the meantime, here's his rental car for the week or two that we're going to have his truck. So,
all right, well, it shows Heavy D kind of showing what was wrong with his truck, right here. And
this is the gearbox that failed in the video, and that's the reason why he couldn't drive his truck.
And now we're going to fast forward a little bit to where Jose's truck is hauled from Jose's house to Sparks Motors, and they are working on the truck. If you know anything about 6.0 Power Strokes, they're notorious for head gaskets blown, EGR problems, water pump problems, injector problems. They're just so notorious for problems that Heavy D wasn't going to have any of that. There is a way to bulletproof these trucks, and it is a very expensive thing. It's between $4,000 and $7,000 or $8,000. I've had to do it twice, and he done all this just to show Jose that all Americans aren't like that. Don't let that bad experience make you think that all Americans are like this. It's kind of what he was trying to prove by doing all this to begin with. And Heavy D has always said that he had a special place in his heart for Hispanic people because they have always been very good to him.
I have a very special relationship with Latinos because they have been very good to me as I've lived in their countries and traveled through their countries over the past few years, over the last 10, 15 years.
Something you may not know about Heavy D, when he was 18 or 19, he left home for 2 years to go on a Mormon mission trip, and he was gone for 2 years, and during that 2 years, he was only allowed to call home twice. That would be Christmas and Mother's Day, and he was able to write a letter once a week. That is the only contact he had with anybody from home, United States at all. And there's some pictures on the screen of that, and that is also compliments of his Instagram page. But it is so refreshing, and I have so much more respect for what he has done with this. He does have the means to do it, but he still didn't have to. And, I don't think he done it for the pat on the back or the handshake or the data boys. I think he done it because that is how he truly feels. I feel like he does put his whole heart in the show, in the build, and in everything he does. But let's fast forward until the truck's done. He kind of had a lead up to it on his Instagram page. And right now, they are going to give Jose his truck, showing Heavy D rolling up on him, and you can see Jose, when Heavy D comes inside in his truck, Jose is looking, and then he looks around it. You can barely see it. It's on the top of the screen right now. He's looking around it. He's not even sure that that's his truck, and it's because he took and put a 2016 front clip and, all the aesthetics of a 2016 on his truck. He actually crawled completely up underneath it to make sure that was his truck. It doesn't even look like the same truck at all. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful example of a truck. And, we're talking probably a $60,000, $70,000 build, easy. But it doesn't end there. After they give Jose his truck, it shows him riding down some back roads, some dirt roads or whatever in Utah. It is Heavy D, the Muscle, and Diesel Dave in the truck with Jose, and they're going down the road. And then it shows Heavy D look out the right, and the camera pans around to the right, and a company, the name's on the screen right now, a company has donated a new camper. Polaris gave them a brand new 4-door General 1000. He got new kayaks, new camping gear. It was insane. I mean, there's no telling how much money. We're at $100,000 plus now, and all because of Heavy D putting all this together. And it is insane that someone can use that amount of pull for such good things. It just really is refreshing to see something like that positive come from such a negative thing. You can see on the screen right now, it's just showing Jose and his family walking around. I've got the volume muted, walking around in the camper, seeing the stuff. getting in this Polaris General, and it is just and truly to me amazing feeling to see him do this. You know, I have never been able to give anybody that type of a gift or anything like that, but it has got to be an amazing feeling. And you know, to me, just what this guy was publicly shamed the way he was, he deserves that. And I'm not trying to bring any attention to the racism side of this story. I'm just trying to show, if you don't already know, which most probably do, and I do think it will be an episode of Diesel Brothers, because a couple of times that Heavy was walking around talking about it. You could see cameras in the background, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be an episode of Diesel Brothers. But it is an amazing, amazing story that only he can tell the way he can tell it. You know, he has just built a new Monster Jam truck, the Brodozer, the first diesel on the Monster Jam circuit, and he is killing it. I mean, he is, the very first time he set, you know, a lap record. I mean, he is killing it. Everything he does it at 1,000,000%. And the man has the means to do it, and he wants to do it, so he does it. And if you can't have respect for someone like that, then you can't have respect for anybody. You know, I know there's somebody right now thinking, you know, he is, you know, just a rich prick, or he's showing off or anything like that. To me, if he was showing off, then he wouldn't be giving it away. He would be showing you, hey, this is what I got, you can't have it. But no, he's like, hey, this is what I got, and look, you can have one too. All you got to do is, you know, go to this link right now, click on my bio, and here it is. Right now is a short little video on the screen of when Jose's truck was just completed, pulling out the very last time before it was, the keys was being given back to Jose. It's a video of the truck, the trailer, the General, everything, rolling out of Sparks Motors and headed to its new home with Jose and his family. It's just so overwhelming to see this type of stuff, hear this type of stuff, and know that this type of stuff really goes on. It's just, it warms my heart, it really does. I hate to, you know, even bring up anything to do with racism or anything like that because of everything that's going on right now. But that is not the point of the video. The point of the video is just, if you haven't checked them out, go check out Heavy D, the Diesel Dave, their Instagram pages, and follow some of this stuff. Everything I got off this video was got from one of their two Instagram pages, and I hope that they don't get mad about that. But it's just truly, truly amazing to see that there is these type of people that has the wealth that they do, that really does care enough about someone who has done something for them. And he just wanted to pay them back and show that that is not how America is, that is not how Americans act, and he is truly sorry that there's one jackass that ruins it in every crowd. But Heavy D, hats off to you, man. I thought it was awesome. Nobody has ever done anything like that for me. I've never personally even seen anything to that magnitude, but you are truly an amazing person. Thank you very much. Do not think that the whole world hasn't noticed, and I hope to see you do everything that you want to do. Hope that the Brodozer takes over Monster Jam. Nobody can do it like you, I guarantee that. Everything from your YouTube channel to the show to everything that you have posted, I keep up with you, man. I'm not the only one. Keep doing what you're doing. There is people who respect you, want to see it, and that's all I can really say. But I'm going to cut this video off right here. I know I've rambled a little bit about it, but go check it out. Both of their Instagram pages are on the screen right now. Also, my email address is going to be across the screen. Heavy D, if you was to happen to see this, shoot me an email and let's talk about some stuff, man. That was awesome. I would love to do a documentary on you about who you are and why you are. But I'm going to cut it off right here. Thank you very much for watching. Godspeed. I'll see you in the next one.